Yeah. All right, so let's do some coding, trying to identify tops or bottoms for TQQQ. And today is July 17th. So we're just gonna let's start with getting rid of everything. I tell you, let's actually only add, eh, let's add everything that I typically look at when I'm putting together a code. So it ranges from the non-exponential moving average and the average true range versus the exponential moving average of the 9. The average true range versus the, well, just smoothing it out. So I think it's over 7 periods of, so it's the average true range over 7 periods, and then that is an average over 7 periods. So really smooths it out. And then the yellow crosses are actually the range itself. All right, let's see. Now, I'm more than willing to do any special requests if anybody has any special requests. But so what I want to do first is, I wish there was an easy way for me to just get rid of all of this temporarily. Tell you what we're gonna do. We'll do this and go with basic chart profile. And then, so I did trade this today. I think I started trading it about here. I got in at the very end. I did not get in with any specific entry triggers. I got in too late, and now I'm in it down here. So you can see where I made trades at. Got in it here, got out, got out, got out, got out. Made profit all along the way, and then here I got in, and I'm holding it. So of course I'm not a professional trader. There's not professional trading advice or anything like that. But I just don't know when. I just don't get out when I'm supposed to. I just and I really didn't get in when there was any good trading signals to get in. So if you look at the 15-second chart, and I was actually looking at something else that you can't even see on this graph, but I was looking at something else when I got in. And so, plus I got in way too late because I got in on the 15-second chart. I got in way too late though. And that being said, got in here looking for that pullback above this support, pull back here, and then look for it to go up. But I think it was too close to 4 o'clock, right? Just way too close to 4 o'clock. All right, but anyway, so let's go back to like a 5-minute time frame, something like that. And I'm going to use that to make our code with. All right. All right, so I want to get rid of this, just clean it up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go into the easy language. I'm going to make a new chart. All right, this is going to be I always start with an exclamation mark or some type of character, something indicative of um, it being my own. And then if you use something like a character like that, it puts all of your programs or your files at the very top. So then you don't have to go searching for them. So I use exclamation mark, space, no space, whatever, space, and then I put the date because I'm trying to catalog all these. And then I put what it's for, TQQQ, which is really the only thing I look at. But yeah, anyway. So, and then sometimes I'll put some type of indication of what was going on leading up to it, like the setup for the day. So whether or not it was an AM gap up or whether or not it was a significant pullback, something in the news. So I don't even remember what it did pre-market today. So I'm just going to put for this, I'm just going to put, what can I put? Like open over 200? Because clearly on the 5-minute, it opened over 200. You can see that. And actually bounced on the 200. So let's put AM 200 bounce. Yeah, I like that. All right, get rid of all this junk. I usually like to start with at least one thing, and then we'll run the program, and then that way, as you add stuff along the way, what's going to happen is every now and then you get an error. So you don't, well, I find that it's not best to put all your conditions in and then just run it all at once. Find lots of errors, and or your code doesn't give you exactly what you want. Gives you too much or too little. So I do one condition at a time. All right, so here what I do is if condition 1, then begin, and then you want to do, come on, plot 1 will be, we'll just put low. And so we're going to plot on the low side because as we're looking for entry triggers, we want to keep the chart kind of clean. So we'll put the indication on the low side, and then as it moves up, this indication here will be out of the way. And actually, that reminds me, we're about to do the wrong one. We're about to do an indicator, which we need to be doing a show me. A show me puts a dot or some type of icon on the chart. A indicator actually gives you a line or a graph or a histogram or something like that. So we actually want to do something else, but let's get this, and then we're going to leave out of here. We're going to do show me. Okay, so, but we're going to name it the same thing, and the good thing about show me's and indicators and all that kind of stuff, you can name them the same, and they come up in like different files, so, it's fine if they're named the same. 23 TQQQ. This needs to be 5-minute because we do need to say what time frame it is. 5-minute AM 200 MA bounce. Bam. Copy all that. Paste what we had before. We're going to verify, which I do F3. That's right there, F3, verify. And then see the name. Come over here. Look for the study. Show me. 717, 5-minute 200 AM bounce. All right. Where is it at? Where is it at? All right, let's look back at our code. Value 1, low, plot 1, low, if condition 1. Okay, we said if condition 1, but we didn't define a condition. Condition will be condition 1 equals if the bar opened over the average of the close of 200. So that's just saying that the bar opened over the 200 exponential moving average or the 200 moving average. Okay, so then we get all these to light up, which all these opened over this line here. This line here is our 200 moving average. I always want to say exponential moving average. We did exponential moving average with Thinkorswim. We're not doing Thinkorswim anymore. Thinkorswim is TD Ameritrade. Now we've switched over to TradeStation. So now we want to identify this and something in there and this. And do we want to identify this? Yeah, I say this and this. All right. So now you're asking yourself, what do all these have in common? And that, my friend, is coding. All right. So um, let's see. What do they have in common? This stretches below the. This is the 9. This black is a 9 moving average. Yellow is 15. Green is 25. So it drops below the 25. This one drops below the 15. This one drops below everything. This one drops below everything. This one drops below the 9. So, well, it might touch the yellow. It might touch the 15. So let's see. 15 is 45.01. If you look to the left of your screen, you see that that black bar come up. It shows you pretty much everything, the detail of what you have when you click the mouse down. I'm clicking the mouse down, and then I can move the cursor around, and then it's changing according to that particular bar. Okay, so on this bar, I want to know what that yellow is. It's the MED, EMA, the medium moving average, exponential moving average, 45.01, and the low of that bar is 44.99. So the low actually does drop below the medium. So we're going to make, so our first condition is going to be, or our second condition is going to be that the low drops below the that medium or that 15 exponential moving average or that 15 moving average. All right, so condition 2 equals lows below the average close of 15. All right, and then we got to do, if condition 1, we got to put and condition 2. Then, boom, verify, come back. Now, I took away a bunch of the other stuff. Good. So now we down to these. So we're pretty close in these boxes already, but we still have a few extraneous ones. This could potentially work anyway because that still comes down to that support level into that zone there. So that's okay. Whatever we're doing here, we want to keep it because if we take anything else away from here, we're going to lose this whole box. We're going to lose this initial um, reversal or touch. All right, but I do like on going long, I do like getting in on bear bars. I like getting in as it drops low. Okay, so I like getting in on this bear. I like getting in on this bear, on this bear, on this bear, on this bear. All right, so that's not always the case, but I typically like that. So what I'm gonna do for condition 2 or 3 is condition 3 equals the close is less than the open. Boom. Come down here and condition 3 and uh, 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 uh. Okay. So I got rid of a few more. This one here is solid. This one here is solid. This one here is got a lot going on. We probably need to put in a condition that takes away that super long wick. I think long wicks are probably okay if the bar and the low is lower or a significant amount lower than the bar before it. But right here it's not. I forget what kind of pattern you call that, but dragonfly doji maybe, or gravedigger doji. I don't know. All right, let's see. So super long wick, we're going to get rid of that. So we need to come up with code that gets rid of super long wicks. So it'll be something like, we'll come up with the value first because this is numeric. So value 1, value 2 equals, so the body, so we need to find the relationship between the body and the, I think I have a function created for that. No, mid bar is 1, body times volume. I think that's it. Body, no, that's literally times volume. Uh, um, No. I can't think of what it would be, so I might have to create it. All right, so we're gonna do, let's see, absolute value of open minus close over over range. And okay, all right, and so condition 4 equals value 2 should be less than, because now we're saying that the size of the body in relationship to the whole range. So we're saying that the size of the body should be significant in proportion to the range. So it should be like over 0.8. It should be over 80%, right? All right. And condition 4. Bam. Okay, didn't like that. All right, we need a semicolon there. Bam. Didn't like that. Condition 92. Oh, we're missing oh, wait a minute, I did like that. Absolute value. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get this out of here. No. Okay. 0.8. 0.8. Value 2. Oh, yeah. Value 2 should be over 0.8. Absolute value of open minus close over the range. Value 2 should be over 0.8. Condition 4. Yeah, that should be, there should be no problem with that. Okay, and sometimes when you go in here and you make an error, like it came up with those errors on the other screen. You probably didn't see it, but it'll turn the show me, or turn the indicator off for whatever reason. I hadn't quite figured that out yet, but it does. So you have to, if you're not seeing what you expect to see, you might need to look somewhere else. Okay, turn it back on. All right, so now we're getting some attempt to divide by 0. All right, so we got an error. You might not have been able to see that screen, but we got an error trying to divide by 0. So what the problem is sometimes you can put a 0 on the top over anything. 0 over anything is 0, but you can't divide by 0. You get a error. So this range cannot equal 0. So we got to do something like if range is not equal to 0, then begin that end. Okay. All right. So now value 2 will be, it'll be carried out, that function will be carried out if the range is not 0. So we solved that problem. All right. So now value 2 is got to be greater than 0.8. Boom. Verify. Come back here. Got to turn it back on, I'm sure. Yep. And come back here. Verify. All right. What we're doing. What we're doing. All right. Let's see. If range is not 0, then begin value 2 equals absolute value of open minus close over range. End. Value 2. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip that out. Okay. All right. Because with me clipping that out, still not coming up, which means what? What happened to it? Because now we don't even have condition 4 in there? Oh, yes we do. Oh, okay, okay. Got condition 4 down here, but it's not defined anywhere. So, and that won't give an error, but it still won't populate for some reason. All right, so that's that. All right, so come back, take those two out, and now we want to say condition 4 equals value 2 is greater than 0.8, which that's right, my guy. That's right. Okay, value 2 over 0.8. Let's do over 0.5. Okay, so some things show up now. That's over 0.5, so that bar is over 0.5. That should not show up. That, okay. All right. So this range, okay, so let's code specifically for the bottom wick instead of the overall wick, because what it's doing is it's adding the bottom wick plus the top wick, which is the overall range. I mean, the bottom, the bar, the bottom, the body, and the top is the overall range. And so here, this one isn't showing up because it's um, bottom and the top in relationship to or the bar in relationship to the overall range is too high, but we're just looking at the bottom in general. All right, so we need to do the absolute value of, oh, this is where it gets tricky. All right, and so that's why I thought I made a formula for this. I have to go back and make a formula for it. All right, so it'd be something like, okay, all right, if open is greater than close. All right, so then that's a bear. Then value 3 is equal to, yeah, open is greater than close. There's going to be absolute, well, it doesn't have to be absolute value because it's going to be a positive number anyway. It's going to be close minus low. Okay. If open less than close, then value 3 equals open minus low. Bingo. Okay, and I don't need to do begin or end, and I didn't do begin, so I don't do end, and then I go to volume value 3, and I'll say value 3. So technically I can get rid of this now. All right, so then I'll say value 3 over range. It's got to be less, because now we're saying the bottom wick in respect to the range. It's got to be less than half. Yeah, bingo. All right, so got a bunch of errors there. Condition 4, value 3, value 3. Did I close everything? If open is greater than close, then value 3 is close minus 1. If open is less closed, then value 3 equals open minus low. Yep. Value 3 over range. All right. What don't you like about it? Oh, again, we got the zero deal going on. Okay, so we have to do, we got to do if value 3 is not equal to 0, then condition 4 equals true. We do it that way, and then up here we're going to go and we're going to say that the resting position of condition 4 is false. How about that? Why do I have to do an equal sign there? I didn't know that. Okay, that's because you never have to declare it, I guess. All right, so we got to come back here and probably got to turn this back on. Yup. All right, good. Boom. We still have that. That's not what I want. Okay, so that bottom wick is way too big. So, oh, well, I got rid of condition 4, which was supposed to control that. Condition 4 equals no. If open minus closed, then condition 4 equals true. No, that's not what I wanted to say. If open minus closed, then value 3 equals open minus closed. If value 3 is not equal to 0, then can I just do value 3? No, value 3 is not equal to 0, then value 3. Yeah, I think I can do that. Then value 3 has got to be greater than value 3. Oh, that was a problem. Over the range again. So I just did a whole bunch of stuff for nothing. All right. If range is not equal to 0, then condition 4 equals value 3 over range. Then value 3 over range has got to be less than 0.5. All right. But then all this up here that I did, I didn't need to do that. I think I just did this. Get rid of that. Don't really need that. Okay. Bingo. Bam, 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 bam. I lost this though. That's because you got this bottom wick here that's pretty large compared to that whole range. I like that one though. I want that one too. So let's go back and see if we can tweak this. Make that see 0.25. Let's go half. Nope, still don't have it. But still don't have it. Let's go 15. Still don't have it. Oh, going the wrong way. 0.75. All right, now we have it. And we don't have that one, so that's what I want. All right. Now I need to get rid of this guy. So likewise, we don't want this one with a huge top wick either. Just shows a lot of volatility, right? And it also shows uncertainty. So condition 4. So I need to make a formula for this so that I don't have to keep putting this in. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. A function for this, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, so if open greater than close, then value 4. Do I have a value 4? No, don't have a value 4 yet. And value 4, if open is greater than close, equals high minus open. If open is less than close, then value 4 equals high minus close. Okay, so then value 4 over range, it's got to be less than, it's got to, value 4, it's got to be less than at least 30% of the range. So condition 5. Usually I end up finding about 5, you end up having to make about 5 conditions for each of these charts. And it just takes some time. All right, but I got rid of everything on that one. Condition 5. The range, the top wick, it's got to be less than 30%. That should not have wiped out all those. So I must have done something wrong. Let's make sure that it's still up here. Let's make sure that we still have, nope, it got turned off for some reason. Oh, is it the range thing again? Yeah. Range thing always gets me. Divide over the range. If range, okay, so I just need to put that same condition here. If range is not equal to 0, then that. Bingo. Bango. Smack them in tango. All right, go back, hit the studies, gonna turn that back on. And wow, bada wow. All right, got that one, got the other one. That's okay, that's good, that's good. All right, so these here, so this one does cross the 9 EMA, this one touches it, this one crosses it too, that one crosses it, so there's nothing we can do there. All right, this one, the volume prior is lower, this one, the volume prior is lower, this one, the volume prior is higher, this one, the volume prior is higher, this one, the volume prior is lower. So we can do the next one that we'll do, it'll say that if the volume prior is lower, then it's solid. All right, so we'll go condition 6. Wait a minute, 5, 6, 6 equals volume is, let's say, greater than volume of 1 ago. Yeah. And condition 6. All right, boom. Got rid of a few more. Narrowing it down. So now the only one that we really need to get rid of is here. Need to get rid of this one. No, this one and this one. We just have 2 that we need to get rid of. All right, so this one here, and like the whole body is above the 9 EMA. So we know that that doesn't even make sense. So, so the open, so we're looking for bears, so the open is going to be greater than close, but so we got to say that the close has got to be below the 9 EMA. All right, so condition 7 equals close is less than average close of 9. Go down here and condition 7. Spell, my boy. All right. Boom. Boom. That got rid of that one. All right, we got one more. All right, so what's this one? What is this one doing? This one dropped. This one of the things I typically see, like when I'm looking for these pullbacks and that kind of thing, is that the low comes way lower than like the bar before it. This low does not come way lower than the bar before it, so that doesn't work for this particular day. This low here, these lows, they do come a bit lower than the bars before them. I missed this one, but that's all right. How did I miss that one? Oh, the volume one. Because see, the volume here, the volume before it is higher. So I lost it on that one. I don't know. I think I'm going to summon that one back. I think I will summon that one back. That one's below the 2 averages. This one's below the 2 averages. This one's below the two averages. This one is below, and I'm talking average of the volume. This one is below the 6 EMA, or the 6 average. This one is below the 6 average. Nothing easy about that, but let's go back and regain the volume, one before it. Let's regain that one. So condition 6, you're out of here, champ. All right, so we got this one back. All right, but we also got a few more of these back too, and this one back. But this one should have went away with the. No, I was going to say it should have went away with the bottom width. But if we lose this one for the bottom width, we're going to lose this one. So, but again, this one is kind of valid though. Yeah, I like that one. We're going to keep this one if we can. We're going to keep this one because this one is at that same level that's significant. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, that's pretty significant. So, we're going to keep that. And we're going to come over here and see if we can get rid of these 1, 2, 3. And keep this one instead of this one because we also lost this one earlier, which I like this one better. This is, as far as volume, this is under the 50 moving average. All these are under the 50 moving average. This one is under the 6 moving average. This one is under the 6. This one is under the 6. This one is under the 6. Ooh, but this one is not. You know what? Well, all these are under the 6 too, so I'd lose this one, but then I'd still keep like 2 of these. So this one is significant enough. I want to keep this, and even if I was to lose this or lose these, but keep these 2, that'd be okay because these 2 are kind of representing the same point, and they're working together. All right. So let's pull back up some of my other studies and see if we can't find something else in regards to maybe moving average or true range, something that speaks to us, something that speaks. All right. So here, these ranges are above the true range smooth. This one. Wait a minute. Okay, but we lost our study we were working on. So let's go back and add that. Show me 717, 5 minute, bounce 200 EMA. All right, so we got that. So these 2 are over the range is over the smooth. This one is under. But like I said, we can lose this one. We were talking about losing this in the first place. This one's over. These are over, and these are under. Good. So we can keep those 2 that we're talking about, but we'll lose those 2, which is all right. All right, this one is over, and we wanted to keep that. And this one is under. It's under. How much under? How much under? That's just under. That's way under. So we lose this one, but we get rid of these 2. All right, so maybe I don't want to work on this guy. And then if we look at the spread, wait a minute, I'm missing something here. EMA spread, not verified. EMA spread by 3. Well. EMA spread by 3. Not verified. Well, get verified, little buddy. Bam. I didn't mean to. close the whole thing out. All right, so here we have a cross, but the green is way below. Here we have the green way below everything. Here we have the green way below everything. Here the green is in the middle. Green is below. All right, but we're just trying to lose these two. The blue is above. The blue is below. The blue is above, so that won't work. And there is a mix. Now if we go down to the true range, these guys here don't look really good at all. Except for that's coming down. That's coming down. But all those are. Well, I don't like to settle. I do not like to settle. But I'm feeling like I'm going to have to settle. But one thing I can tell you about myself, guys, is I will sit here for hours looking over this thing, trying to get rid of those two little dots. Yep, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Okay, one thing I can say is that the range of all these look very consistent. Range looks the same, but I couldn't start it that way because this range is not the same. Yes it is. Let's see, what is the range? What's the range? Range is here, range is here, range is here. Range is here. Okay. There's got to be something I'm missing. And it always is. There's always something that's just that end up jumping out at me. Why do I feel like where's the spread? Okay, this is a spread. Blue and yellow, blue and yellow. What am I missing? Hmm. 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 Hammer, hammer, hammer. It's a bear. This one's a bear. The low from the open before. That's significant. That's significant. That's not as much. That could work, but I would lose this one. I don't know why I didn't identify this as being the one that I wanted to keep anyway. I don't know. I feel like I just missed that, but I feel like this should be green too. Nevertheless, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Um. So the low. So we're looking for the range. So it'd be something like the low. So it'd be the open of 1 ago minus the low equals, no, is greater than range of 1 ago times 1.2. Let's try 1.2. Okay, so we kept that one. We didn't lose these, which I thought we might. We lost these though. We lost that. So that wasn't helpful. So get this out of here. Okay, if there is a bar, if there is a large bull in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 bars is over the 50 EMA, it's over the 50 average. Then the close has to be lower than the open. We'd only lose that one. Dang it. Guys, this is where a lot of thinking comes in at. Hence the quietness. Okay, hence the quietness. But it's gonna come to me. It it will come to me. And it will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. All right, I could do one based on the range, just the overall range. So the range would have to be higher than a certain amount. So this range here is up here. So we could draw like a horizontal line on here. Bam. And then this range here is in this region. Bam. And this range here is in this region. Bam. And then this range here is in this region, which this one is a little bit lower. So I could make something like the range has to be higher, but then what will it do for these? It could possibly ixnay 1, but it wouldn't get them both. Or I could say the moving average, the smooth moving average has got to be over that certain level, but then I lose this one. Okay, the non-exponential, the non-moving average of the close is slightly lower there, slightly lower there. It is lower there. It's lower there. I like that one. That'll get rid of that 1 in there. So I will add that one. And that's one that I'll probably put in my repertoire. Condition 9 equals the average of the close. For the 9 is greater, no, it's less than average close 9, wanna go. Bingo. Tomato. Potato. Pistachio. But. Oh, it's getting late. I can't spell. Good gracious. And I didn't put and. Okay, now we're getting sloppy. And I'm getting even more sloppy. So, all right. And I lost that. Why did I lose that? That is lower than the non-moving average there. Or is it the same? Exponential 44, 5. That's lower. That's 1 lower. There, guy. It's 1 lower there, guy. This is lower. This is lower too. 45.8, 44.79. What you talking about? Let's just make it equal or lower. See if that satisfies them. Less than or equal. Because we're probably splitting hairs. Nah. They don't like what I'm doing here. Gave back to me. See that? That's slightly lower than that. Or let's put it lower than 2 ago. 1, 2 ago. Yeah, I still might lose some stuff. Let's see. Yup. Sure did. Average equals 9. Average of the close. I almost want to try something. Average of the close. Average of the open. I bet average of the close and average of the open. I bet they do some twisty little thing. I bet they do something very unique. And We're gonna see. I don't have a script for that. And this got to be an indicator. All right, so average close versus average. We'll do it of the 9. So we'll do average. Let's see. Value 1 equals average. No, we can just go straight to plot. Plot 1 equals average. Close 9. Plot 2 average. Close open 9. All right, bingo bango. Add it like a tomato. All right. Open studies indicator. Where to put it at? All right, we need it to be on its own subgraph. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just put it right there. Make that the default. And close that. And get rid of this one. Why does that look like nothing? Oh, wait a minute. All right, we need to get rid of some more stuff. We got way too much stuff on here. But I get it. I get it. Now that you made it high, turn it off. There we go. These now. They're even there. But just prior, they were split. Here they're even. And 1, 2, 3 bars ago, 2. 2 is lower. They're not even. Not even. Okay. Let's see. It's higher. That is. A little bit higher. Yeah, it's higher. Call that higher. It's definitely lower. It's higher. It's higher. I think we're just going to get rid of all 3 of these. Again, I'm not sure why I didn't put a box around this initially when I was looking at it. Maybe there was a reason for that. Maybe because it looked funky. And I didn't really like it. But I think these are throwing me off. And I'd rather have 1, 2, 3, 4 solid entries than to have like get rid of one of these solid entries just to go after this when this is like the most aggressive. I mean, this is almost like a fake out reversal type deal. Like these all do a bounce, do a bounce. This does a bounce. This does a bounce. These are like nice little bounces. This here is something more aggressive, right? So I'm gonna learn a little bit more about coding for these swings here, and then maybe I'll be able to code this out if I can identify a strength of the code or a strength of a swing or something. Yeah, but so I'm pretty much just gonna code this out, and I think a way I can do that is, let's see. I think partially, we're gonna have to say that the open is over the non-EMA, or the high is over the non-EMA. So we'll lose this one. 1, 2, we might lose that one. So let's see. Yeah. So what? We lost this one too? The high? What did I say? The high is 45.05, and that EMA, the fast EMA, is 45.04. I mean, what's the deal, Seal? 45.05. Notice down here it says 45.06, which it shouldn't be different, but it is. And that's weird. So, yeah. Either way, it's 45.06, but this high being 45.05. No, that wouldn't do it then, would it? I wonder why that non-EMA doesn't look like. Well, oh yeah, I think that is. It's a fast calculation EMA or something too. So I think that, so it must be calculated slightly different. But anyway, I need to be sure that I'm looking at this from now on, because this is actually what I'm basing my codes off of. All right, but I want that one. So what is this one? High is 45.80, and down here 45.83. $45.80. All right. Well, that sucks. Those lines aren't. I'm gonna have to take those lines out and put some regular lines in. Hi. Ooh. Let's go back to these true range. It's under. There is over. There it's over. And there it's over. Yeah. Here that is under. Blue, pink, green. Pink, green. Pink, green. Pink, green. So maybe that's, oh, well, first of all, I did 10 EMA instead of 9 EMA, so that might make a difference. All right, let's make this 8 EMA. It's gonna make it a little bit sharper. Or EMA. Oh, shucks. All right, it is still under 10. Whew. 5. Going the wrong way. 12. There we go. All right, good. So again, guys, the only numbers that you can use are not just 9, 15, and 25. You can use other numbers too. All right, so now I just need to get rid of this one, and then I'm gonna call it done. So this is under, this is over, under, no. All right. Volume before is less than. Volumes before it is less. Yep. That's at the peak of the EMA spread. This is the bottom. This is near peak. Near peak. Near peak. Green at the bottom. Green at the bottom. The green is going bananas. Green is going down. That's going down. That's going down. Pink is going up. Pink is going up. Pink is coming. Pink is going up. Pink is going up. Pink is going down. Pink is going sideways. Well, I will say that this range is very similar to the range before it. That's what I'll say. And we know we can't have that. We want to see a significant drop. We don't want to see the same move. So the range is, let's say, less than 1.2. No, because we're going to lose that other one. Not necessarily about the overall range, but it's about the cumulative drop. But we will lose that one. The low. Yeah, because this range is low here. Actually similar. Okay, well. Up. Slow. The range is moving up. We have a VWAP in here? So I'm not tracking VWAP these days? What's that all about? All right, let's see where there's a VWAP. Because I always love my VWAP. Okay, well, it's not doing anything significant, but VWAP over. I mean, that's pretty close to that top VWAP, which I do not like. $48.7 and the high is 48.87, 48.80. All right. I don't know if I can reference. Can I reference another? Can I reference VWAP with this? I don't know how I would calculate that 1 plus standard deviation of VWAP outside of the function. Oh, I could always go in and copy it. That's very sneaky. And looks very complicated. That'll be something for another day. VWAP. One bar. Yeah, one bar I can't get rid of. course, like I say, the moving average is significantly higher than the moving average of several bars ago. So that means that it's still kind of aggressively moving up, and it's actually in mid-swing, which we don't really want. We want it to have a rest or have a pullback. All right, so we're going to do average of close of 9 is less than or equal to average of close of 9 of 2 bars ago. I feel like I did something. I did the exact same thing up higher, and I took it out. But I think back then I was still trying to keep that, what is that, condition 9? I was trying to keep those 2 little dots in there. Good God. All right. Condition 11. What's going on here? Condition 10. Oh, I didn't put that there. All right, we go back and turn this on. Sure, it's verified. Sure, it's verified. Man, look at all the spelling issues here. Yeah, I'm wearing out. I hope this is the last one, and then this will do it. Because I'm getting more down. You hear me now? Let's try 1 ago. Let's try 3 ago. All right, less than times 0.9. 95. Nine five, guys. 95. What? We're back on that now? Divided by 0? Yes! I tell you, man, this is just not. Son of a gun. Just ain't gonna do it. Alright, I'm out. I'm not done with this, but I'm not gonna hold you guys hostage.